Sweet! We are at IMTS, day 4, West Hall, voice disappeared, excited as can be. Eddie, are you having fun?
Man, we have the T on us. We're here in this amazing hall. Day 4, but we're still rocking, rolling, always growing. We ain't slowing down because we got to be live today, baby.
We are live, and we are not slowing down, and neither are the people. This is one of the halls that actually opens at 9 a.m., so we're going to have to navigate the chaos, which is going to be a lot of the fun.
Hey, that's part of the layer, part of the text round. Let's make it happen, man.
Let's start this tour because we have so many booths coming your way. But first and foremost, look at this gorgeous booth with Haimer, and look at this gorgeous man in Brent Holden. Brent, it is good to see you, my friend. How are you, sir?
Good. How you doing, Tony? Great to see you. Great to see you, Eddie.
Right on, man. Good deal.
Every day is beautiful. Let's talk about IMTS. Let's talk about this booth. Every time I walk into the West Hall, I see the glory that this is right now, and it's clean and pristine and German, and who doesn't love Andreas Haimer as well? I mean, you're all doing all the right things here.
We're trying. We want to be hospitable and make sure people feel comfortable visiting us, but we want to show all the latest technology, too, so it's worked out really good this year.
All right, Eddie, well, we got to ask about the latest technology, don't we?
Oh, exactly. So we all know when it comes to Haimer, quality wins. It's all over. What quality have you brought to this show today?
Well, we brought a lot of digitization and automation, so totally new stuff. One thing that we really highlighted was HAI. It's a presetter where you actually can teach the tool completely on its own without even putting a macro in or anything. It's really been revolutionary and really helpful for what our industry needs.
So. I mean, it's incredible. And you said it, quality wins, right? And you guys are known for so much. I would like to highlight a couple of these that maybe aren't as recognized as some of the others because you do quality everywhere. I mean, well, you're known for balancing, right? You're known for you're known for these things. And cutting tools, people go, wait, Haimer cutting tools? Now, let's not go too far awry. We can go say, actually, we're learning about that every single day as we twist that tool in, get a nice lock in there. It doesn't get yanked out of the holder. But let's go over some of the line that's maybe some of the ones that are the unsung heroes of Haimer.
Oh, absolutely. People are starting to learn about us for cutting tools, but not as much as we'd like, but it's going to happen. We have the Haimer mill, and this year we came out with the Panther mill, which is really cool for profile milling. And, of course, we've got our dual lock. The dual lock is our modular interface. It just is an extremely rigid connection that can be used in multiple applications. So, yeah, we've definitely expanded our cutting tools. We've also added new tool holder technologies, the hybrid chuck, things like this. So it's really, it always is growing here. We're always coming out with new stuff each and every year.
Brent, before I walk away, you mentioned Panther. Am I actually going to get that Panther to take home with me at some point?
Probably not. Sorry, Tony.
We love the honesty.
It never works. All right, last question I have for you. I saw something running around here the other day, but I've seen your cute little doll that sings to me that I have on the back of my podcast every single time. Do you actually have a full-grown animal running around your booth?
We do. We've got the full-grown Bavarian beaver here at the show, and people are loving it. The kids, people are taking pictures. It's just a lot of fun.
There you go. You are my hero, buddy. I appreciate you. Absolutely.
Thanks,
Eddie, any final questions before we move on?
I think we covered it. We have a lot to cover, but we already know it's Haimer. Quality wins. We'll see him around for sure.
Quality wins for sure. Brent, appreciate you, my friend. Manuel, oh, that's all right. We'll do this as we walk.
Oh, my goodness.
See if I can get it to sing. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, you don't want any more of that, but that is the big beaver that's running around. And what a cool gift. Let's see, I'm going to toss that to my guys back there. Are you going to keep yours?
I think I'm going to pop it on the hip, man.
We sang that just for these amazing people at Haimer, even though it was very poorly done, I think.
You know what? I think we do. You know, Grandma would have loved it.
Grandma would have loved it. My grandma definitely would have loved it. Your grandma?
Oh, all of it. All of it. I'm the most handsome and best singer in the world, she says.
Oh, what a great lady to make us feel good about ourselves. All right, back to the tooling.
That's right.
We're in the West Hall today. This is like, that's necessarily the accessory hall, but it feels like there's a lot going on in cutting tools. And I got excited about this hall because this was my home for 10 years, 5 different IMTSs before bouncing over to the media side of things.
And I like this here because what I'm seeing is the machines are great. Like, everyone comes here to see these large machines, but we forget that at the spindle, it is the cutting tools that are doing a lot of the work. And not all cutting tools are made equal. And if that was true, we wouldn't see this diversity that we have here in this specific hall. But Tony, do we have any questions from the live?
We do. Actually, comments coming in. Leave your comments. We can actually answer them today. The first comment is, if you saw the A and B live, which I want to bring up, We have a team in Germany right now doing A and B, and they actually participated. Tom and Rowan met the mascot already. Double Haimer on MTDCNC today. The second one from Shannon is, yes, 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 I'm excited about this live. So Shannon, thank you for participating as well. Keep sending in your comments and questions. We definitely want to have fun today. We are now headed to Rock Lock 5th Axis Workholding. Did you know I worked for these guys for a little bit?
Man, you've worked for everybody in some way, Capers. Man, you've done it all. You know everybody, man.
I like to say I'm friends with everyone, that's for sure.
This is the truth.
But gosh, if I worked for everyone, I've got clones maybe. Maybe that's it.
Well, we're enough around. I'm sure people probably have that theory out there.
Let's pop into this booth. Now, we got our friend here. His name is Mevin. Some people might know him. Some people might not. Matt Evans, good friend of mine for a long time.
What's going on, my man? Right on.
All right, Matt, you guys are famous. I talk about this every time I see you. Your Instagram following, people know you. U.S.-made product. I've worked with you guys. I've been in your facility many times. It's an honor to be here. What are we showcasing at this IMTS?
We get a bunch of new stuff. So, you want to walk over there real quick?
Yeah,
all right, let's do it. I didn't bring my red pants. Can I get red pants?
Bring them tomorrow.
We're
going to be on the main stage tomorrow from 3 to 3:30 doing a red pants dance-off. So you bring your red pants, we'll be good to go.
I got a few hours to get some red pants. I'll figure it out. So we brought a lot of new technology, a lot of automation-related technology. So what we've got here is our new family of light vices. So 50% lighter than our normal steel vise, but still steel jaws, steel waist, steel truck. So same rigidity, but lighter. So we're showing it off with a cobot, different variety, 52, 96 millimeter. We've got our pneumatic chuck here with ejectors. So what we really tried to do is take our work holding, make it automation friendly, but not reinvent the wheel. So we've got it in other parts of the booth, just using like manually as well, right? So you don't have to reinvest all of your existing tooling. You can upgrade it, you can use it in automation, or if you've got a job where you got to use it manually, you can pull it off and just put it on the machine.
Absolutely perfect. I heard one thing that mattered a lot, and I've actually done a video with you on this topic, so I would like for you to ask a couple of questions, but the one thing that sticks out every single time is lighter, but same rigidity. That is so important when parts are being moved around with something that might have a payload on a cobot or a robot, and you won't be able to pick up something heavier. Now you're reducing the weight of the work holding itself. So valuable while keeping the rigidity. But we got more comments coming in, so I'm going to let you take over with Matt.
No, exactly. No, wonderful points here. And one thing that 5th Axis is really known for is obviously your branding. We're seeing Run CNC, which is probably one of the greatest things I've heard in the industry, and I'm glad that you're just absolutely running with it. But in addition to that, the Rock Lock. So clearly a fan here. Do you have any idea what was the inspiration behind that? Because I'm clearly all about it.
Well, so we are a Southern California company. So owners, skateboarders, Mike, there we go. So skateboarders, mountain bikers, we're very like rock and roll. So that's where we drew a little inspiration from the bands and a little bit of rock and roll. So we want to keep it fun. You know, it's a fun industry. You guys do a great job exposing, you know, every little thing that people do, and we just want to keep it fun and interesting. So get people interested in machining, you know.
It's lighter. Hey, we're keeping our strength there, not losing any of that rigidity, but then there's just some awesome branding in between. Dude, everybody wins here over at 5th Axis. Tony, anything else you want to add or any of the questions we got, sir?
Somebody sent in a question, said, what are the big companies over in the West Hall? But if we're going to expand to across manufacturing in all the halls, everyone. Everyone is here. This is a Super Bowl of manufacturers, everyone. And we're going to show you the West Hall today. 5th Axis is another one of those big companies, but keep watching. Stay tuned. You're going to see a lot of those today as we walk this hall. Matt, thank you so much for your time.
Right
Definitely
on,
appreciate you, brother. Absolutely.
Run CNC, brother.
Where's my buddy Chris? Is he still out? Where's he at? If I bump into him while we're walking around on the live. And why doesn't Eric ever join me on camera? What are we doing, Eric? You're selling things. Selling over here.
Hey, man's working, Tony. He's working.
But that's why we have fun on the lives, right? We get to call these guys out, have a little fun. Of course he's working, but it gave him a moment to have a giggle, right?
100%. That's what we're here to do, because, of course, we are covering the latest and greatest across all these halls, but if we're not having fun, then MTDCNC is just not doing it right, man. But we do it every time.
I'd like to believe we are authentic, you and I for sure. I mean, we offer empathy, sympathy. We're authentic. We're transparent. We like to have fun in this industry. industry, and we believe in this industry, right?
That's
so
true.
I really hope that people see the joy that is in manufacturing. It's not dull. It's not, I mean, it can be dull, and it can be dirty, and it can be dangerous, but automation's helping with that. We're improving. We're making everything around the world. We want people to get excited about what's being created. We talked about this the other day on the live, Eddie, about taking a raw piece and turning it into something beneficial, you know, something that goes into your heart or into your hip or into space or even the TV you're watching or the TikTok dances you're doing. Yeah, that was a bad dance. I don't care, but it's for everything, right?
There you go. And another thing that I think people really forget is, yes, everyone's showing their best. They want to reveal everything, but people can't forget there are so many partnerships and so many of these greatest ideas that come from this show. Speaking of great ideas and great partnerships, where are we at now, Tony?
Did you do that on purpose, Eddie? That was dynamic. Speaking of great ideas and great partnerships, we are at Hainbuch. Very well done. I'm going to let you take this one because you and Al are such good buddies.
Al and I are buddies for sure.
Oh, interrupt these
Can
guys.
I
Interrupt
steal
them.
for a second, man. Al, what's going on, man? Stranger, man. It's good seeing you all here so many times. I lost count of the amount of times, my man.
Too many times.
There you go.
Right from the gear show.
That's quite all right. So knowing this, we're showing some awesome technology. You had an amazing unveil of this. Let's talk about that party that was over here and how you clogged this entire corner with your reveal.
That was incredible, by the way.
Well, our regional managers did a great job of inviting all those people, by the way, so it's all about them. But we really had something exciting to show, too. So having a automation cell that can load and unload chucks with a robot, it's the same robot that's loading and unloading parts. It's the same robot that's changing diameters for clamping heads. And we have our IQ chuck that we're introducing here as well that measures the diameter of parts, it measures the clamping force, measures part conformation, temperature, you name it. It measures all the important things that you need from a chuck. So we're not just a small work holding company, we're highly engineered, and when it comes to work holding, we're way above.
Second to none, man. Second to none. I've been working with you guys for a long time, all the customer testimonials, and what you guys revealed here, this is something nobody else is doing. That's why you had a crowd. You wanted to look for 50 or 100, but I bet there was 200 or 300 people here looking what you guys are doing.
No, we got some nice pictures of the crowd from up above over there, too. So,
I got it in my pocket right now.
Oh, you do? Good. Good. Yeah, so we're excited. This is a very successful IMTS for us. A lot of action, a lot of people coming in, a lot of interest, and we're excited to see what we can do with all this after we go home and actually talk to customers and present it to them.
Well said, brother. You're a gentleman and scholar. I think you have a birthday coming as well, don't you?
4 months away.
4 months, okay. So mine's ahead of yours.
Probably.
I don't need to wish you happy birthday just yet.
No, not yet.
I'll see you before then.
Right on, Al. Good as always, brother. See ya.
All right, so what's great about this live stream is that sometimes we don't get the opportunity to prep people. And one of my favorite companies that I used to work with for a long, long time is right here, Turbine Tools. I'm actually going to see if I can interrupt my friend Mike Blanchard and see if he's willing to hop on this camera live to 500,000 people across the world. Mike is like, I don't do cameras, but I love this guy. We got to give him some highlights right now. Mike, how we doing, buddy?
Good. How are you this morning, Mr. Gunn?
Living a dream, man. I know we didn't prep you for this. We're going live right now. This is my buddy Eddie, but we're bragging about Air Turbine, and we're bragging about what you're capable of doing. And I know you've been with the company quite a while now, so who better to pull aside than you and say, what do we got going on today?
Today we're actually debuting our brand new Bluetooth tachometer attachment. So you'll be able to watch the RPM in real time to see if you're overloading the tool, going beyond its maximum capacity.
I would like to say in my experience while doing this, you and I would test a few of these to see what was capable. So that type of technology is incredibly important.
Right. Instant feedback is very important, especially in this day and age, so you can maintain proper tooling and keep the tool life as extended as long as possible.
Eddie, I can go on and on about this company because I worked there for a decade. Mike's a good friend of mine. We spend a lot of time R&D and a lot of things, right? The easy things to remember are like I can use this air spindle here. There's no oil. There's no gears. It's not going to heat up. It's not going to break down. Vibration, carpal tunnel. You don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. You can use it for a long time. In a CNC machine, the main machine spindle stays locked into place. It's only the air powering something up to 90,000 RPM, doing small diameter work at crazy speeds and capability, right? It allows someone to do so much more inside of a CNC and a turning center. What Mike described as cool, but I want to, after that mouthful, what questions do you have about Air Turbine?
Lots of information here and a wealth of it. And one thing we know is we're here at IMTS. Everyone's coming here. They want to see the latest. They want to see all this machinery, your capability. But for those who are streaming to across the world that unfortunately can't be here, but obviously watching, what's the message you're trying to have them receive today, man?
High speed, shorter cycle times, better finishes, happier bosses.
I love it. All right, we're going to unpack that a little bit. How is that possible? Because that was great. That was super direct. I love it. But we got to put some meat on the bone, man. Feed me.
What we're capable of doing is shortening your cycle times. With the 2-micron TIR and the higher speeds, we're able to get better finishes. We're able to get longer tool lives because you're able to reach the proper chip load and surface footages that smaller tools demand. So you're not burning them out and replacing them constantly. And for a small, simple investment of maybe a few $1,000s, we can take your old milling machine and upgrade it to a high-speed machining center.
Hold on. That's another one of those moments. Mike, you got to drop my microphone. Drop it. Drop it. Yes, that's a mic drop moment. Damn, that was good. All right, buddy. If I'd have told you we were coming, you wouldn't have done that. But I didn't tell you, and you nailed it. You nailed it.
Way to rock.
Very well
See you
done,
later, man.
Mr. Blanchard. I'll see you soon. All right, my friends, that's Air Turbine. Of course I'm going to love those guys. They took me around the world to over 60 countries over a decade's time, working with the NASAs and the SpaceXs, Apple, Google, Facebook, all that fun stuff. And I got to learn. So they took my career from being a machinist for 12 years to another level of understanding about what manufacturing is about. I have all the honor and credit for them.
And clearly remember a lot of things there. I mean, you dropped a lot of information. I was like, hold on, you still working for them? Clearly knowledgeable, Tony. But hey, the osmosis, you're a sponge, man. You're a sponge.
Simon Shane does a really great job of embedding it into your brain for life. I think that's how it works. Simon Shane's the owner, by the way, the director, the chairman. So, yeah, I didn't forget a whole lot. But we got Rego-Fix here, so we're going to stop right over here. I like this little, it's not little. Why would I call it little? But I like this area here. It's one of my favorite products on the market because it's just so easy to use. Dave, how are we doing today, buddy?
Not too bad. So far, we're looking forward to another great day at IMTS. So far, the first couple of days have been fantastic. Great customers, great prospects, great projects. So far, so good.
Dave, every time I make a post about your power grip, it starts to trend. People go, wow, that's amazing, or wow, I use that and I love it, or wow, I didn't know that existed. But it's always wow, right?
Exactly.
And I know exactly how this works, but I would like for you to explain it to Eddie so Eddie can learn today as well, because it is a wow moment.
Teach me all about it, man, and to our live streaming audience around the world,
And leave comments if you have questions or comments for Dave as well.
Perfect. So the Power Grip system is a high-performance system. So it's made for those customers looking for high-performance machining, high accuracy, all that kind of good stuff. And it's really simple. It's taking your customer's cutting tool, taking a profiled collet that has a 1:100 taper on it. The ID of the tool holder has the exact same taper. I put my cutting tool into the collet into the tool holder, then I go to my machine, and this is what makes it really easy. Unlike other systems, all I have to do is put this in and press one button to make it work. Put the tool holder in, close the door, and I push the button. In this case, it's going to take about 7 seconds for a total cycle. I just applied 6 tons of force to that. I'm now ready to go straight from my machine to your hand to your machining center. 3-micron TIR, class-leading clamping force, high vibration dampening, and, well, it's easy and safe.
And he was able to do all that within our 3 minutes of time on our live stream as we move on to the next one, right?
Wow.
Tell me that's not, yeah, you did it. Told you it was a wow moment, right?
Exactly. Love to
Dave,
hear it.
thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that.
Super impressive. Thank you so much, man. That was awesome. Likewise, man.
So
that was great.
That was great. Was it a wow moment?
For sure. I didn't realize it was going to be that quick. I'm like, no equipment needed. Doesn't need gloves, anything. I was like, hold on. Is that going to be hot? Is that going to be, what's going on?
All of it.
He
All
said,
of it's
no.
just easy to do, right?
He said 7 seconds, we'll be done. Like, wow, what a pro. What a
I thought
pro.
I was going to say like 60 seconds. Well, we're out of our time. We only had 120 seconds to do this.
Who needs it when he only needs 7?
So we got comments coming in. Keep sending them in, by the way. This one is actually from Greetings from the Dominican Republic. So, Thomas, Michael, it's coming in from all over the world. I'm glad that we're streaming to the whole world to showcase what American manufacturing is all about, what IMTS is all about, because we love our Bonnies and our MCs and our Peters and all the folks out there that have been doing such an amazing job to create IMTS and create it to the level that it is right now, right?
It's the reason they call it the Super Bowl of shows. Not only because it's in McCormick, because who shows here, what they're showing, and everybody just goes 100%. And why would you not? I mean, look at everything that it's seriously impressive. It's like a little city of the latest and greatest, and really it's humbling, but it's also very empowering to know it's happening right here.
Hey, a couple of our camera crew have gotten lost, so it is like a little city as well. We've been running around like crazy people. So we're going to be doing a live here as well at 10:30 in the morning with Ceratizit. We're going to have Tony Saloom here. We want questions to come back and forth. We're going to ask about that, but we got good friends here that want to talk now as well. We're so happy to be here to talk with Ceratizit. How are we doing today?
We're doing great. How are you?
I am losing my voice, but I'm excited. How about you?
Me too. Me too. Talk to a lot of customers.
So let's talk a little bit about how this show's been for you so far. I mean, your booth has been busy the whole week. I've seen it. You have a great location as well. So what's it been like, and what are you showcasing this week?
Yeah, the booth has been really busy all week long. Monday was a little bit slow. Everyone was still traveling, but Tuesday and Wednesday were packed. A lot of what we're showcasing is some of our new products with the DC211 3D printed indexable mill. And then we have our new 6-flute solid carbide end mill that we just released. So it's been really interesting to have everyone come in and see our new innovations.
That 6-flute end mill that you're talking about, is that the one we were at VAC Motorsports showing off that was plowing through that titanium?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Awesome. So share with Eddie what we're going to be doing at about 10:30 today with Tony and your team and that back and forth, because we want to get everyone involved. It's the same live stream we'll be doing in just about an hour, but on this booth specifically in front of this car, and we're going to have a really good time. So let's talk about that.
Sure. You guys are going to have the opportunity to talk to Tony Saloom of VAC Motorsports and ask him all kinds of questions about his machine shop and about the car. And then you'll also join Andrea Balella, our sales engineer that takes care of VAC Motorsports, and she'll let you know some of the tooling that we sell to VAC today.
Did you know Andrea and I actually hopped into the race cars with Tony and jetted around the track a few times? I got car sick, actually.
Hey, call me jealous.
Was she driving?
No, Tony wouldn't let her drive. But that would make sense for why I got car sick, though, right?
Totally.
All right, thank you so much. We'll be back here again very soon. Good to see you as well. All right, this is the end of Eddie and I's tours, but don't go anywhere. We got one comment, I think, coming in. I just got the note for let's see, what do we have here? Come on, refresh. But we're going to introduce you here to author Ann Fernanda. I don't have any new comments. What are you showing me here? Anyway. Here we go, my friends. Thank you so much for being here and supporting us. You're incredible, and have a good time.
Thank you, Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
So we are at Chun today, and we need to find someone who tell us what is going on here. They have these incredible automation cells.
Yeah, let's have a look. Look at that robot right there. What do they got this one do? Ooh, it's fixture changing. That is beautiful. We'll keep coming through.
¿Español? ¿Qué es lo que estamos viendo aquí en el stand de Chun?
Bueno, lo que estamos mostrando aquí son equipos de automatización, de sujeción y agarre. ¿Ah? Principalmente, bueno, aplicaciones donde mostramos el cambio rápido de dedos, de mordazas y, bueno, varias aplicaciones que hemos desarrollado en ingeniería para nuestros clientes.
¿Y cómo les ha ido aquí en IMTS?
La verdad es que muy bien, hemos recibido bastantes clientes desde México y aquí de Estados Unidos. Estamos muy felices.
Muchísimas gracias, Isidoro. Arthur, what about if we find someone who talks English so we can show our audience as well?
Let's do that.
I already give something to my Mexican audience, so now it's your turn.
Okay, well, we're going to walk down this side. I think they're going to meet us up over here. What a crazy booth, though. You know, I was talking to the Ceratizit people this morning, and they said this booth has been wall-to-wall, non-stop, the entire show. Good morning, Chris. Good morning. Would you like to jump on just real quick? Tell us what you're loving about IMTS.
The variety of product, variety of customers we get to see.
Yeah, I know. I want to verify, see if something's true, okay? We were just over talking to the Ceratizit people. They said this booth has been the busiest booth that they have seen this entire show. You have been wall-to-wall the entire time.
Yeah, that's true. It's been very busy. And we appreciate the customers stopping by. We enjoy answering their questions and do our best to help them out.
Yeah, is there a certain product that you've seen the most attention to this year?
Probably our truck jaws.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Chris. I'm going to let you get back to it. I don't want to put you on the spot too long, but have a great day, IMTS, man. Thank you.
Arthur, Chun has incredible technology, always. We just have an open house in Mexico as well. That's why I had to interview someone from Mexico.
I love that they're growing. As a machinist, I used a lot of their products, and then I was in distribution. I sold their products for 8.5 years, and it was just always brought results. That's what I love is about companies that create results.
So are we talking now about solar?
What's solar got going on in the corner?
This is something new.
And it's got the smooth tinted glass. They're really trying to pull us in.
Yeah. So what is this new technology of solar over here?
It's automated cell for inspection of end mills and tools for a tool maker. This is an inspection machine, and this is the loader to actually automatically bring in the tools to inspect them.
That is fantastic. So how has IMTS been so far for you?
It's been pretty good. We're pretty busy here. Yeah.
That's awesome. Is there any one thing that's brought the most attention to your booth this year so far?
I mean, this is definitely one thing that's kind of a new thing that we have.
It is beautiful. I can't disagree.
Yeah.
We walked right up to it.
Yeah, we have another solution. That's our storage, our warehouse with inventory, with cabinets and stuff like that. This is pretty good. Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic, Fer.
And also, I would like to send a message to all our friends in Mexico because we have people who speak Spanish here as well. So, Martín, ¿cómo les ha ido en IMTS? ¿Qué es lo que nos están mostrando a todos?
Hola, muy bien. Aquí actualmente en el IMTS 2024 estamos mostrando lo más avanzado en automatización. Por allá tenemos nuestra nueva solución Core Measure. Igual estamos introduciendo la nueva POM Basic 100 que esperemos que impacte en el mercado de fabricantes de herramienta. Y pues están todos invitados a que nos visiten. Va a ser un gran honor recibirlos por acá.
Oye, yo ya había visto el Genius, pero esto no me había tocado verlo. ¿Esto es algo nuevo que tiene Solar?
Sí, justo es la opción de automatización en donde tú puedes dejar ya toda la noche un set de herramientas y automáticamente va a inspeccionar completamente cada lote de herramienta y te va a dar las que están correctas y las que están incorrectas y pues sin ninguna persona, que es lo más importante aquí, que tú puedes ir programando tu producción y también tu inspección de las herramientas.
Muchísimas gracias, Martín. Y bueno, vamos a seguir continuando en este tour. Arthur, who's next? What do you want to see?
Let's check out Omega because we're walking right by.
They've
got a giant eagle. How American is that?
Hey! How are you?
Good morning. Hello, Nick. How's it going?
Well, how are you?
Good. So what's the number one thing you've got the most attention so far here at IMTS?
So number one thing this year has got to be our industry-leading Astra presetter. It's an all-in-one presetter, the only one of its kind that was driven through all of our customer input and what they needed and the industry lacked. So we took all of their input, we designed a machine that was the one of its kind and the only of its kind that can settle all of the problems that they've been running into in the street world.
As a machinist, I really love that. But so the Eagle wasn't the biggest draw of the whole show, you're telling me?
Unfortunately,
what?
He was the second one. Our solutions are number one right now for what people are looking for. But Micron has been introduced this year. He's our Eagle Eye Precision, and he's also a staple of our American-made ingenuity.
Well, I love it. I think it's awesome that you're focusing on the customer feedback to bring them the solutions that make a difference. Thank you for all that you're doing, Nick. Good luck at IMTS.
We appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Have a good week.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Oh, wow. You know what I'm starting to hear for a little bit of metal.
Rock.
Good thing that we're coming up. Kennametal, Metal Mania.
There we go. With a metal cutting tour for 2024.
We've got the giant banners like we're at a rock show. They've got the fancy lights. Everything's going on. Hello, Mark. Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, Mark. So we're going around. We're trying to figure out what's been your biggest draw so far. I know you guys are giving away a crazy machine over here that hasn't gone away yet, has it?
No, it hasn't gone away.
Okay,
Still
good.
taking any customers want to come by and sign up.
Yeah?
We're giving away an SVM 4100.
Okay, so do you need like my firstborn or something to enter this? What's the requirements?
No, absolutely not. So we're celebrating Metal Mania here. It's the IMTS booth, one of the hottest booths this year in 2024. Kennametal's back. We haven't been here for a little while. We got industry experts from across the country representing Kennametal's 85-plus years of experience.
Yeah, I know leading up to IMTS, I saw the Metal Mania T-shirt going everywhere.
Yep.
Do you happen to have one here? Can I put you on the spot?
Yeah, how can I get one?
Yeah.
We're slimmed down to women's larges, so if I can get you into one of those, that'd be fantastic.
Fur, if you want to take one.
I can take one.
We'll come back by later, Mark.
No problem. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Mark. We have questions here.
What's one of the coolest things you both have seen at IMTS this year? Fur, what's the coolest thing you've ever seen?
Wow, this is a hard question. I have seen so many things. Fanuc is always incredible because of
They
the
have
car.
a massive
and
booth.
Ceratizit with Tony Saloon with the car and all what they are doing over there. Like, that experience is also pretty nice. I love to see cars and in action and moving and like all what they are doing with the robots. I think that's incredible.
Yeah, I really do like the Ceratizit booth. I'm still learning about what they offer. I know they're newer to the North American scene, but I really like the results that people like Tony Saloom are starting to get. Talking to him, the results he's creating out in the market by using their tools, things he wasn't able to do before. But let's not walk by Kaiser. He's got chocolates for. Did you see that?
Yeah, I see chocolate, but I also want to get to know more about this technology and how what do you have for us in IMTS?
So hi, we do custom cut foam inserts for tool control and also for cases. You can see here we've got a variety of examples of all the stuff that we do. And yeah, we're all about 5S initiatives, 6S, and just, again, tool control, case inserts. We can do it all.
Yeah, go.
Awesome. So what's been the biggest draw so far? Like, is there a particular layout that everyone's loving, or?
Yeah, I mean, people love seeing the tools all in the drawer. I mean, obviously, that's a great example of what you can do in your shop for organization. People are also loving some of the fun stuff that we've done here. We 3D printed a fun Star Wars prop. People are coming by looking at that.
I was looking at
They love
that.
the guitar over there. That's another just a kind of a fun example of what you can protect in foam. But also, we got a nice Fanuc robot here, too, that we did a case for. So, yeah, just a variety of cases.
That's absolutely fantastic. So much. Thank you so much, Nick, for your time.
What can I do? What do I have to do to get a Star Wars prop?
We'll raffle it off next time. I think that's what we might do.
Okay.
Okay.
Just let me know how can I enter to that raffle,
So
please.
for everyone out there, keep an eye on Kaiser. They're going to be raffling off. If you're a Star Wars fan, you do not want to miss an opportunity to win that. Although, maybe I shouldn't tell them. Maybe they shouldn't so that you can win it for her.
You don't go into that raffle because that's mine, okay? And here we are with my friends of Jergens.
Good morning, Jurgens. Look at the
Hey,
size of this thing.
How are you?
Good morning. Good morning, Jack. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
It's pretty exciting, isn't it?
It's very
Oh my
exciting.
gosh, this is where it's all happening.
Yeah.
This is live action. All the excitement, all the automation, all the new technology. coming out here in Cleveland.
Well, it's great
Ohio.
that it's here. You know, I have a machines background. I loved using the Jurgens products. I started with the ball lock systems on a horizontal originally, and then I got to grow with your products as they were developed. But what's been the biggest draw here at you at IMTS so far?
Well, without a doubt, what the biggest draw is what John and Mike and their team is doing, and it's fully robotic, fully automation, so that we're actually state-of-the-art combining electronics, digital, lasers, all the information. So we're coming over right here, and we have the most simple, clear, easiest to understand automation device where we are taking the robot, connecting it up with a 3D printed part that John and his team did. They put it together. That will then, not only is Jurgens a pretty sight,
yeah.
As you see on the side right here, it says lovely Jurgens, but that means that is now communicating, it's talking to this part. This is all talking all the way back up into the whole system as far as the coordination of electronics, digital, and back. So easiest to understand robotic installation any place in this entire hall is what we're doing here at Jurgens.
Well, that's absolutely fantastic, Jack. They definitely have to come through.
Yeah, I can't wait to come here and talk about this technology. I think we're talking to you in half an hour ago.
Yeah.
It is super
Doing that
sexy.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I think we are. We're recording with them at 10 o'clock. That's fantastic.
Thank you, Jack. I will see you in a few minutes.
See you soon, Jack.
Thank you, Matt.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
Well, how are you?
Awesome. How's IMTS been so far for the team at Qualichem?
IMTS has been fantastic. It's always a great show to do. You got people from all over the world coming in, not just the United States. So it's a show we look forward to doing every year. We actually have a team over in Germany doing A and B at the same time, too.
Oh.
So we've had to split the team up, but it's worked out great.
Yeah, the MTD team and us, that we're actually doing double duty. We're split in half right now. Half of us A and B, half of us here.
Nice.
So how did you end up being the one at IMTS?
Well, it was a coin toss between me and my boss. He did A and B, and I came here to manage the crew here. So it's, I think this is the 14th time I've done IMTS. My very first one was back in 1992. I was a rookie, never been in manufacturing before. Got dropped off at the show and was filling machines up and then overfilling machines because I didn't know what I was doing. But it's I love IMTS. It's a great show because it brings in so many different types of people and customers.
Awesome. Well, we still have a few more days here at the show. What's one reason they should be coming by to your booth?
Well, I think the biggest reason we produce metalworking fluids, and as you can see here behind us on the shelf, we pride ourselves on giving the customers a lot of different tools to work with. One size doesn't fit all for everybody. Yeah. So we can both give a generalized product, but we also have a very diverse product line that focuses, give the product the tools they need to keep their automation automating. Because a lot of companies here are investing in next generation technology, robotic machines, etc. But if the metalworking fluids you're using interfere with the ability of that technology to work, your investment goes down the drain. So we really try to help customers get the most out of the investments they're making.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We got to get going, but if you're coming to IMTS, make sure you guys are seeing our friends over at Qualichem. Thank you.
And Arthur, this pavilion is awesome. A lot of different technology, a lot of toolings, a lot of supplies for our machines.
So much. I love it because I was a machinist and I was in distribution, and these are the products I was selling to everybody out there. So there's a whole lot of friends at all of these different booths that I met over the year. But what's the one thing here that you're enjoying?
Walking with you, getting all these plushes around,
Yeah.
all the gift. And now we're going to MD Tooling.
That is true. Yeah, let's check out the people over here at MD Tooling. Good morning, Brad. How is it going?
Good morning. It's going all right. This is Kurt, too. I wanted to introduce you to him real quick.
Hi, Kurt. Good morning.
Good morning, Kurt.
How you doing today? Nice to meet you.
Good.
Nice to meet you, Kurt.
We're live. So you guys want to?
We are live. Yeah, there's. I don't want to put you on the spot, but there's over 500,000 people tuning in right now. So, how's the show going for you, and what's one reason they should come by and see the team at MD?
The show has been going great for us. The traffic the last few days has been excellent. They should come by to see everything we've got for lathes, tool holders, bar feeders. We have machine tending robots over here. We've got broaching units that can do high production volume of keyways, ODs and IDs splines.
Really? OD, ID splining, all with. So it's got an automatic stroker inside of there?
Yes, it does.
So I don't have to feed my lathe, I don't have to wear out my ways?
No, you don't. That's a good.
Well, that is
exactly it. That's
fantastic.
exactly it.
I'm a machinist by trade. You can tell when I get really excited about tools that I love. So
we also have a bar feeder over here that you can change the diameter within 1 minute, so you don't have to change any spindle liners on the one end. You don't have to
Really?
change any guide channels. All you have to do is change it, call it out. You're good to go, because you know how long it can take as a machinist.
Oh, yeah. Changeover is such a huge thing. I'm chuckling not because of that, but because we've got support, and they are in love with your beard right now. It is absolutely fantastic.
They're not the only ones. There's a lot of people out there.
You
There's
put a lot of
people out
work
there.
in there. So they could come by just to see that beard. I mean, it's magnificent.
This is a showstopper, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
There's none of this stuff.
They're not here for the tooling. They're here for you.
Exactly.
Well, that's fantastic. I love the stroke units, the quick changeover. Bar feeders are such a necessary component to manufacturing. If you want to automate, if you want to run lights out, you need a bar feeder. But nobody likes changing them over.
No, absolutely, and that's really what's helped take the shops to the next level with how they can change everything so quickly, and it's no need to get all dirty, greasy, or anything. They're in and out, and they can. What would normally take 20 to 45 minutes is done in 60 seconds.
Yeah, 60 seconds is a big deal to get it down to that level. That is absolutely fantastic. So, Fer, do you have any more questions for our friends at MD?
No, we're good, but I think we have some questions here.
So, I can't read that one.
Don't worry, buddy. I'm here to save the day.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't worry. Here we go. Just says Kennametal is a shop favorite here. Thank you, Shannon, for leaving that message. And Joff Davies, a friend of ours, says, I am in love with that beard, Brad. And the tooling is great, too. Shannon says, do they have a fluid that is good for people that have skin issues?
Oh, I think that was for our friends over at Qualichem.
We need to run. The answer is actually yes, because I've done work with them around the world, and Europe is so green friendly. We're actually headed to India as well, but I've done work with them around the world. Qualichem is green friendly and definitely can help with skin issues as well. So reach out to my friends over there. They can answer the rest of those questions that I don't know the details about. But I just stole the ending of this, and I apologize, but we had to get to the comments. If you're commenting for us, we want to respond to those comments, and we appreciate you. So, Arthur, here you go, buddy.
Thank you, Tony. I'm so glad you're here to support everyone in the team. Thank you, Brad. I hope anyone out there, if they have any doubts, they want to hear about the changeovers, they come to our friends at MD Tooling. Fer, do you have anything to say before we sign off and let these people go?
This is our last live stream.
I know.
And I'm so sad about it. We're not going to see you every morning anymore, but just keep posted to MTDCNC.com for all the latest news.
And we will still be here tomorrow, just no live.
No live.
All right. Thank you, everybody.